Hello, people of the internet. My name is FueltheScar, and welcome back to episode 2 of creating stream overlays of the pre-recorded live streams, so to say. So not really live streams, but premieres. So, learned a few things since last episode after editing the other one. Funny thing is, the first edit you see with a really crappy microphone audio for 20 minutes, that was saved in a .mkv file on a deleted part, because I recorded another clip when I realised that clip actually made no, actually sort of didn't add anything onto the video, so I just outright fucking deleted it. But for some reason OBS decided to save all the recordings in an MKV file for me to absolutely fucking destroy the audio quality. So yeah, here I am now with it hopefully all fixed. And last episode we created the stream transition, which was really fucking cool. And this episode we're going to be creating a starting soon, as in like a countdown, 5-minute countdown. So if we just do this, that is so fucking cool, dude. Let's go. It works so well. Okay. So yeah. In the time before, from the episode yesterday and this episode, I bought a stream deck. I found one on eBay for like 80 quid, Mark 1, and I bought it. So that should get delivered either by at the moment of recording Friday or like Tuesday, something like that. So I'll have it by the time the next stream start in technically in a week and a half now. Yeah. So it's a time check. So I'm recording this a day after at 9 o'clock. I went to go see my sister. So yeah, that's why it's starting a bit later today. I also had to edit it because I didn't manage to edit it because I had to spend over half an hour converting a .mkv to an MP4, and because the file's 800 meg, nothing online would do it. So yeah, anyway, new comp, let's get things started. So okay, so what I want to be doing is creating, like I said before, this sort of like echo effect from last time. If I can just go up, I need to go into my history, and on my history I have a few names of people that I don't really want to show. So let's see if I can find it. This one maybe?
Deliveroo presents decision time.
Possibly this one. Give me a second.
Restaurant. Make your choice on the app.
Oh, found it. Never mind, found it.
There
we go.
and I'll go ahead and create.
Perfect. We're exactly where I want to be. So I'm going to do the same sort of style. But we're going to be doing an echo thing instead. So I'm also going to like put this over. There we go. Dude, that is so cool. I absolutely love the hell out of that. It's awesome, man. Right. Why have I got trending searches in here? I don't care. Anyway, yeah. There we go. One A expression. 5 minutes. That's... What does this C.substring do? Let's have a look. Of course, it's an ad as well. Duplicate down timer. There you go. Right, so while we're here, let's create a new composition. 2560 by 4040, make it 5. Let's make it 7 minutes actually. Oh no, that's 7 seconds. I want it to be 7 minutes. Just so things can be made easier. Now I want a new solid. Background. Let's go from there.
Hey, what's going on, guys? John, the video guy here, and today we're going to take a look at how to make a countdown in position. Say we want to click OK, layer, new, solid, to effect text numbers. This is where you get to decide the font. So if you have a font in mind, you can always change this later, but if you do have a font, this is where you put it in. So say if you want to sans bold, you can also choose alignment. Click OK. You'll notice that it created
Right, I don't
numbers
like that.
and that the effect showed up in the effects controls. Let's mess around with the properties of the effect, and then we'll get it going where it needs to be in order for it to count down. Alright, so the first thing to change is
That don't give me the flexibility I want to do to be able to do the echo. I'd rather do an expression because that will work. I might just have to do it like this. What does I don't know what this substring does. Let's just find out. Okay, let's just create a text layer. Ah, crap. There we go. I want to move that to there, so then we can align it in the middle, just like that. Now you need to swap this around. Might do another dot thing again. I might do a bit of a different background instead. Depends. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Might do a wave one. Like one where the dots move up and down like a wave, so we can try to find something like that. Go to text, source text, alt. What the fuck do you need to do? Expand the text section, hold down alt key and click on the stopwatch to its text source property. So for 5 minutes, it is this. I'm so confused. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. But I don't understand why. Oh, okay. It's changing the amount of characters that get shown. Fuck. Do 310. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Cool. 600. 10 minutes. Yeah, it's probably best to do it for 10 minutes. Comp 1. Composition settings. 10 minutes. Main comp. There you go. What we need this to do is we're gonna need this on OBS to stop playing the video and only start it when we go on to it. But because I would have been starting the stream anyway. I got a quick question. I'm gonna quickly test something. So I've got this fire background. If I disable it, wait until it gets to blue, and then I disable it, hide it, and then changing colours now. Right, so that still starts. Can I change that? Let's have a look. What does that mean? God damn it. Restart playback when source becomes live, which is good. Close file when inactive. Close file. Closes a file when the source is not being displayed on the stream or recording. This allows the file to be changed when the source isn't active, but there may be some startup delay when the source reactivates. Let's try it. Do this. So wait until it goes to blue, and then I shall disable it and re-enable it, and see if it restarts it. Right, it's starting to change colour. Disable it, re-enable it. Ah, perfect. That's what I want to do. Right, that's that sorted. Okay, so that's not sorted. Basically, because otherwise I would be opening up the stream to this part, starting the stream, and it already would have been counting down. I want the stream to start and to show 10 minutes. There's no point in having a transition for this. It's just going to start with this. So that's that then. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So now we've got that part sorted. Let's make sure that's in the middle. How the fuck did I find that? I need to click onto that maybe. That'd probably help. Ah, paragraph. That's why. Yep, that works. Cool. Yeah. There you go. Here it is.
Create an adjustment. So I already have a title animation in here, and all I did was animate the scale to create this jumping animation like that. So just, expand the scale, bring it down to 100%, bring it up, just create some sort of glitch if you want to do that. But I want to show you how you can take this quickly and create a full screen background. So I have the word right here with no animation whatsoever, and I'm going to click on
This is really bad quality. Let me just.
on
There
the
you go.
swap fill
Perfect.
icon right here, and this will allow this to turn into a stroke. I'll make sure that stroke width is set to 1 right there.
Let's follow this along so I can actually do it a little bit better. Rename this to 10-min timer. Duplicate it. Boop. And then hide that so I can't see it. Yeah. That works. Sake. Oh my god!
And what I'm going to do is take this title and scale it up, hit S on keyboard for scale, and just make this rather big. Make sure it's in the center of our composition. And then what I'm going to do is add a keyframe for scale here. I'll move forward to maybe like 7 seconds, and I'll just have this come towards us. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to affect time and grab echo to this. And I'm going to come here to the number of echoes and increase this up to maybe like 5 or so. And come here to echo time and just bring this into the negative value by a little bit more. So if I scroll through here, we'll see that we have our. And come here to echo time and just bring this into the negative value by a little bit more.
Okay. So 10 minutes go by. Oh, these need to be extended. Maybe 2 minutes. To 2 minutes. If we go to 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes 30, then set a keyframe. Move. And then we just blow up the scale then. Like that much. Then if we grab...
more. So I scroll through this up to me. Is I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to effect time and grab echo.
Okay, well this needs to be... Okay, well that's my first fucking mistake. I'm going to rename this to Echo. Where's rename? There it is. Damn.
Enter the world of
It
editing and
fucking did it again. I
visual
don't know
effects
why
with
it's doing that.
film.
It's
Software
pissing me
made
off.
by creators for creators.
Stop.
There. And I'll go ahead and create an adjustment layer, new adjustment layer. And then I'll go to
Sake, now he's fucking jumped forward. Oh, you prick. Fuck off, you
echo to this,
fucking
and I'm
ads.
looking to the number of echo. Now, is at a keyframe 4 scale here. I'll move forward to maybe like 7 seconds, and I'll just have this come towards us. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to affect time and grab echo to this. And I'm looking to the number of echoes, increase this up to maybe like 5 or so.
Where's Echo? There we go. Echo. 22. Okay.
And come here to echo time and just bring us into the negative value.
Oh no. Oh no. Right. Oh, that's irritating. Right, okay.
By a little bit more. So if I scroll through here, we'll see that we have our title here. And I'm actually coming to the stroke width and bring this down to 0.5, a little too thick for me there. Perfect. Then what I'm going to do is take our echo layer here, and I'm just going to move it forward in our timeline, so we'll already have those up there. And I'll go ahead and create an adjustment layer, new adjustment layer. And then I'll go to effect, stylize, and we'll grab CC vignette. This will kind of darken out the sides there, increase the amount. And look at that, create a nice little vignette around that.
Well, this is going to be of crap. Looks like I'm going to have to change the original idea I had because it's not going to work. because the way you can echo it means that it actually takes... It don't just create copies of the text, which is what I hoped it did. It actually brings it backwards in time. Right, let's get rid of that. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to do something like I can procedure either do through expressions or copy and paste over a certain amount of time. No, right now I'm just trying to think what I can do.
All title animate. Blank title in here. On this time, change my text. Bring this 1. Click OK. We'll go back into that composition and go to composition settings this time around, and we'll just bring down the height until we close down the composition to have a little bit of that gap between the titles. So you see we have just a small gap here. Click OK. Go back into the other composition, and what we'll do here is go to Effect, Stylize, and we're gonna grab CC Repeat Tile, and we'll go ahead and expand downward, and we can't expand up by a little bit. We'll revisit this settings really quick. So what we're gonna do is go to Layer, New, Null Object. Then we're gonna parent the composition to the null. We'll grab null 2, hit P on keyboard 4 position, add a keyframe for this. Move the keyframe forward by a little bit, do like about a half a second, and we'll bring down the Y value here. We'll go back to our title stack, expand downward here, and that should be fine. Make the last keyframe an easy keyframe by hitting F9, you go to the graph editor, and you can just drag out that handle down here. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna get this animation. Make sure you turn on motion blur. It looks a lot better. So boom, it just kind of slides right to that as an opening transition. Now we want to expand this with some other titles. So what we'll do is quickly take title stack 1 in our project panel, duplicate it. We'll take the title stack 1 here in our comp, duplicate that as well. Grab title stack 2, hold down Alt on your keyboard, click and just drag it into your composition, and that will automatically replace it. So you go back into that composition and just change out your title really quick, and you'll see everything will update as you type this out. So back in the main composition, we'll just hide title stack 2. We'll move forward in our timeline. We'll have our first title up for just a few seconds, maybe a second or a half second, just depends on you. Add a keyframe for this. We'll move forward, and we'll just bring this one downward. And what we'll do is come here to title stack 1, just expand up. We'll just add maybe like 2 more of these. Grab title stack 2, and we'll just bring this up and kind of just expand it downward a little less right there. Kind of just match that up like so, and then continue to reposition this to be right in the center of our composition. So now with everything said and done, here's going to be our animation. So now you're going to be able to duplicate this process and add on.
Right, okay. Do a bit of brainstorming then.
In this After Effects video, we're going to create simple animated infographics. Animated, how we can showcase information. And this is going to jump into the tutorial, and let's get started. All right, here we are inside of After Effects, and we're going to move over to our new composition where we already have our background in here, but we're going to start the infographic from scratch. Let's start off by bringing in a piece of data. So we'll grab the textile tool here at the top, and all we're going to do is type in 0. All right, and then we come over here, to the character window, and we can just make it a little bit bigger if we want. And then we come to the Align tab, and we can center this up. If you don't see the Align tab, just go to Window, Align. And this number is right in the middle of our composition. We're using the typeface Gotham. You can use whatever that works for you. All right, now that we have this number here, the first thing I want to do is actually go right to a shape because I want to animate the number with the shape as well. So we're going to grab, say, the ellipse tool. We'll click on the word fill, set it to none, click OK. Click on the word stroke, and we'll set it to solid color, click OK. And here's the stroke width. We can make it a little bit bigger, maybe with 20. We'll see in a second. But from here, we'll click and hold down Shift on our keyboard to draw out a perfect circle like this. And then make sure we center this in the center of our composition with the Align tabs using the center align tools there. And we can make this a little bit thicker if we want. Okay, so from here, we're going to go to our shape layer 1, which is right here. So we're going to come right here to our shape layer 1, and we're going to come here to add, and we're going to add a trim paths. Okay, so the trim paths here, we're going to decrease the end percentage all the way to 0%. So now we just have this 0 in here. Now I want to animate this shape with our number. So what we're going to do here is go to Layer, New, Null Object, and we're going to Effect, Expression Controls, and we're going to grab Slider Control. And from here, we're going to go into, say, our text layer, open up the tab there, go into text, and we're going to Alt-click the stopwatch for source text. All right, then you might need to go back to your null object where you see slider control. Grab the pick whip right here underneath your text and parent it to the slider just like that. Now we'll come here into the slider here. We can add a keyframe 4 slider. We can move forward to say 4 seconds. That'll be like the duration of our animation. And we can set this number up. And now we'll have this number animating. And now you get this crazy decimal system going on here. And we don't want that. So we'll go into this expression right here. Go right to the beginning of it. And this part is very important. Come here to the beginning of it. So right in front of this. We're going to type in capital M math.round. And open parenthesis, and go to the end here and close parenthesis. So it's math.round, open parenthesis that you have to type, and then you have to put an end parenthesis at the end, and you have to make sure the M is capitalized because, code reasons. And then click off it, and boom, it's a whole number. And now we have this number counting up like this. So remember that shape layer that we just created with the trim paths? Well, so now we can animate this with our null object. So what we'll do here, same thing, come here to say the end percent under your trim paths that we created a moment ago, and we're gonna go back to our null object, and we're gonna go to pick whip, parent it to the slider, and now, look at that. And now we can animate our numbers and any shape along with that, value. So that's really cool. So now we can marry motion graphics with, data. So this is a very simple infographic, but I want to come here and build this out a little bit better than what it is. We'll come here to edit, duplicate, and this will duplicate our circle right here. And then we'll come in here and come to the contents. Let's go to the ellipse one, go into the transform ellipse one, and we can scale this up. And I'll scale right from the center. And we can bring down the stroke here, makes it a little bit smaller. And now we kind of have just 2 of these, which is fine. And what I like to do here is duplicate this one more time. And then I'm going to come here to the circle data 2, and I'm going to just delete the trim paths. And then I'm going to hit T on my keyboard for opacity, and I'm going to lower the opacity of the second layer here. So now we'll have another data stream coming on here over an overlined layer. So there's a lot of ways that you can design these sort of things. So I just want to scale it down a little bit there. And what I'll do here is I will take our full circle here, I'll bring it to the top, and we can scale this outward, and we can maybe match this up to the outline of our main circle there. And we can match the scale up to the main outline of our big circle here. And we can, bring the opacity back up with the T on your keyboard. And then we can duplicate it again, hit S on your keyboard for scale, and bring it down to match the interior of our big circle that's animating. And now we have this hollowed design of our meter animating here. And let's take it even further. So let's continue to duplicate these. So we can duplicate the circle again, hit S on your keyboard for scale. We can bring this out, and we can do a little bit more of a detailed design here. So this time we'll go into the content, come here to the ellipse one, come here to the stroke one, and where it says dashes down here, we can click on this plus icon, and it'll turn it into dashes. And from here, we can click the add button, and it'll add a gap parameter here. We can increase the gap if we want. We're going to increase the dash to about 2. We can decrease the gap here, or increase it depending on how many lines you want here. We can increase the stroke width to make it a little bit longer. And now we kind of have like this targeting system or whatever it is, and we can bring this down just to match it up. Put that right there. And then we can grab one of our outline circles again, duplicate it, bring it to the top. We can scale this up, and boom. Look at that. Now we kind of have like a full infographic in here, this nice little infographic design that we did in a couple seconds. And then we can do like some triangles design in here as well. So maybe this time we'll grab, say, the polygon tool, and we can just draw out a perfect polygon like this in the center or anything. And then come here to the polystar.
Okay. Might have an idea of something to do. This is completely f***ed up. Everything I wanted to do. The last 26 minutes have been absolutely useless. If I've got 2 hours to probably get this done and recorded and finished. Because I need to start getting ready for bed at 11:30. Right, okay. So what I could do is there. And then that's gone the wrong way. I selected the wrong one. Yeah, that's something I can do. Right. So then can we name this as 10-minute outline score. Then L outline underscore. And bring it below the 10-minute time then. There we go. We've at least got something here then. Sorry, I forgot this thing needs to be open to update, my bad. Right. Okay, give me a second. Let me just save this and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've now had that saved. So we've at least got the progress saved, that's good. I want something more to be done though. There was one down here with different cool, I guess, like typography things we could do. Excuse me. I'm not doing that. That'll fucking lag the crap out of my PC. I've tried to do it before. That background's pretty cool. I might be able to do the background in that.
You can take your videos from good to the best and easily be better than the rest.
I've done so many title tutorials throughout the years, but I've never done one that's all based on. I'm going to create a new adjustment layer. So here we are in our tutorial composition. All we have in here is a title that's a person should do. Type out your, one of your main titles with the textile tool, and when that's ready to go, what we'll do is we'll take this layer and go to Layer, Recompose, and we'll call it Title Placeholder, and click OK. We'll come back to this composition in a second. Just want to set this up. Then what we'll do is we'll take this layer and we'll duplicate it. Come here to the bottom one. We'll come here to Generate, and we'll grab Fill. And we come here and we can change our color to dark red here, or any other dark color you want. This is where we're going to start really changing the color of the scene here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Effect, Blur Sharpen, and grab CC Radial Fast Blur. All right, we'll come here and we'll set the amount up to maybe 95. And one thing you'll notice is that there's an anchor point in this effect. What we'll do is come here from the left side and we'll add a keyframe for center, come to the end of our composition, and we'll have this animate over to the other side. And we'll have this animate over to the other side like this. Awesome. We'll turn our original layer back on. We can take our blur here and duplicate it by going to Edit, Duplicate. This will stand out even more. Then what we'll do is we'll grab all three of these compositions and we'll pre-compose them, and we can call it Title Blur. Shadow, whatever you want. Okay. And one thing you might notice in your main composition is that there's a cut here with the blur. The fix is very simple. Go back into the previous composition, and what we'll do is we'll go to Composition, click on Composition Settings, increase the width by a lot there, click OK, go into the previous composition and do the same exact thing. And that will help with any cuts there. And now what we'll do is we can create a solid background. So I'll go to Layer, New, Solid. and we'll make it like a nice little bright red here. Click OK, call it background, and we'll come here to blend mode and set this to multiplied. Beautiful. Now that's going to be in there, and we can take the layer and move it down here to the bottom.
God damn it.
Move it up one, and continue to create several different duplicates of this. So starting to come together, just going to create a new adjustment layer, and it's going to do effect, noise and grain, and just add the noise effect. We'll set this up to like 16%, uncheck use color noise, and that'll kind of help blend things a little bit better together here. All right, technique number 2, we're going to talk about animating these titles, creating a tracking effect, and also before we begin, I went ahead and also scaled up each of these titles to be a little bit larger so they fit pretty nicely in the composition. I also
God damn it. Right, okay. That's fine. So I need to do them things. What's this?
I'm going to show you how to create this cut across your title. Very fun.
Oh, okay, I don't need to do that. But I want to do the first 2 parts. Okay.
We're going to create these full screen titles that you see here in the background that blend so well. We're going to put that together first, and then we'll get in the title. So first technique, full screen title wrap with the textile tool. And when that's ready to go, what we'll do, okay, we'll come back to composition in a second.
Might just pre-comp this as timer, just so I don't know. Just do mean timer. Then I can copy this one right here. Oh crap. Copy that, paste it in here.
Want to set this up. Then what we'll do is we'll take this layer and we'll duplicate it. Come here to the bottom one. We'll come here to generate and we'll grab fill.
Do we really need to pre-comp it?
And we come here and we can change our color to like a dark red here, or any other dark color you want. This is where we're going to start really changing the color of the scene here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Effect, Blur Sharpen, and grab CC Radial Fast Blur. All right, we'll come here and
we'll just try something. Okay. So what is the point of pre-comping it then? That just complicates it in my opinion. Anyway. Real quick check, see if it's actually taken up only, that already answers that, I think. Well, that answers that. It's still said to leave 50% CPU for the rest of the programs. And it's not doing that. Right, okay. So, 2 minutes 30. Copy this frame, go into 5 minutes. Uh-oh. What's the fucking resolution? I'm replaying it again. 2560. That's it. Okay, cool. Then it's back at 0. Okay, so then we can copy this. So it then keeps switching, so that's something we can do. That's alright.
We'll set the amount up to maybe 95. And one thing you'll notice is that there's an anchor point in this effect. What we'll do is come here from the left side and we'll add a keyframe for center. Come to the end of our composition and we'll have this animate over to the other side. And we'll have this animate over to the other side like this. Awesome. We'll turn our original layer back on. We can take our blur here and duplicate it by going to edit, duplicate. This will stand out even more. And then what we'll do is we'll grab all three of these compositions and we'll pre-compose them. And we can call it title blur or shadow, whatever you want. Okay. And one thing you might notice in your main composition is that there's a cut here with position settings and like a nice little bright red here. Click OK, call it background. And we'll come here to the blend mode and set this to multiply. Beautiful. Now that's going to be this little bright red here. Click OK, call it background. And we'll come here to the blend mode and set this to multiply. Beautiful. Now
Right, okay. Pre-comp as... Time shadow. Go into there. Now if we go into size, bring my background in. New solid, like that. Orange background. That didn't work.
now that's like a nice little bright red here. Click OK, call it background. And we'll come here to the blend mode and set this to multiply. Beautiful. Now that's going to
Need to do that. Make it red, like a really bright red, just for fuck's sake. That's really interesting. What a fucking idiot. uh. There you go. Just do that because it really adds quite a lot into it. There we go.
And be in there, and we can take this layer and move it down here to the bottom. We can duplicate it, move it up one, and continue to create several different duplicates of this.
I'm not overloading the encoder, which is good. Do that, there we go. This looks pretty cool.
Starting to come together, it's going to create a new adjustment layer, and it's going to do effect, noise and grade, and just add the noise effect. Set this up to like 16%, uncheck use color noise, and now
Oh god!
kind of help blend things a little bit better together here. All right, technique number 2, we're going to talk about
Gonna peek up this entire thing.
animate percent, uncheck use color noise. Just going to create a new adjustment layer, and that's what we do. And continue. Now that's going to be in there. Turn duplicates. Set this up to like 16%, uncheck use color noise, and now it's going to help. Blend things a little bit better.
I think 7 would be better, honestly. Yeah, 7 works better. I just thought of a brilliant idea. If I copy this, you know, we got that copier thing that I used yesterday with the dots. I can use that to make it endlessly scroll over. Oh, that's so fucking cool. I have to do it in here, I think. Oh, what is it now? That I used to do that. That we could use to do that. So, what I'm going to do, right, if I just do the third one. Go quickly upload the other one. The other file. And see how I did it, what program I used. In fact, I'm going to have to pause it because it's going to lag out my PC. And the encoding, I really don't want to do that, so I'll be right back. Hello. Right, okay, I'm back. I currently had to stop the recording and actually start it again because the encode, it lagged out OBS and the rest of my PC. And I don't want that to dislodge the timing of my voice because that is really irritating when I'm trying to edit it later on. Okay. So far, we're doing quite well, and it's called Motion Tile. Now, we're only wanting this to move left and right. So I should be able to do this just on the timer background, and that is it. I shouldn't have to do it anywhere else. Motion Tile. It's just the width I want it on. Output width. Wrong thing. Right. Oh, I've gone. It's gone. No, crap. Fuck. Fit. Whoops. Right, so. Set this. Come on! Another fucking frames. Keep going. Oh no! Fuck. Okay. Right, okay. Adds a bit of annoyance into it. Looks like I might have to do it in the actual background itself then. Right, okay. All I want to do is just make it do it infinitely. Might have to do this a really hard way. Let's pre-comp this as a test. Crap, breaks it, doesn't it? Unless I use this to multiply. There, it's fixed. We're running into the same problem. Let's just expand this composition path. Composition. Where is it? Fucking composition settings test. There it is. Could just do this, then go into composition settings and just go boom. It's cut off by them. Wait, can I just motion tile these? What's stopping me from motion tiling these? I mean, I've got it in a thing now, so I can just do these. Fucking... Oh, whoops. He's been going even faster, that's the thing. God damn it. Can I grab all these just a second? I just need to decrease that gap. That's all I've got to do now. What? Oh, the scale's gone up, that's why. Okay. Oh, crap. I mean, it works, just need to scale these down now. Fucking works. I'm happy with that. Talk what he does next.
All right, technique number 2, we're going to talk about animating these titles, creating a tracking effect, and also before we begin, I went ahead and also scaled up each of these titles to be a little bit larger so they fit pretty nice in the composition. I also added some black letter box here just for some aesthetic. So what we can do is go into our original composition that we had, the original placeholder, and we can animate this very easily. What we can do is open this up, come here to animate, and just add a quick scale to this, and we'll set this down to 0%, and we can also come here to add a tracking. And what we'll do here is just bring down the tracking to kind of clamp in on itself. And what we'll do is open the range selector, add a keyframe for start, and move forward maybe by a second or so, and set it up to 100%. We'll do 2 seconds here. So you'll have this animation. But what we want to do is keep the animation fluid. So we'll come here to animate, and we'll add another tracking to this. Come come into the beginning of our timeline and add a keyframe for tracking, and move to the end here, and we'll just continue to have this track forward here, just like this. This way, there'll be constant animation within the title. And in our main composition, this will update, and that looks pretty cool, but we want to take this animation even further. So what we'll do is we'll grab each of our title layers, and we'll hit P on keyboard for position. We'll add a keyframe for these, and we'll move to the end of our composition here, and we'll just simply, move the X values of this over. So these titles will be animating in the background. And then with each of these layers here, and we can just offset them in time so they don't all come in at the same exact moment, in time here. And when it's all said and done, you should have a really cool composition revealing with a big title like this. And it's really cool just to have that in the background. Now, of course, you're probably going to want to have this original main title in here, so you can do that by taking the title layer, duplicating it. What we'll do is just take out the position, keyframe animations, right? And we'll come here, scale it down, and change the blend mode back to normal. And we can just kind of put this in the center of our composition. All right, and now with our title added on top of everything, it looks really cool. We can put a main title here and start building out the scene with our next technique. And because we don't do any sponsors on the channel, I gotta give a huge shout out to our 1400 plus motion graphics professionals pack right here for After Effects.
Okay. Okay. Three, two, one. Right, okay, so I'm unsure what I should do because we've got the main meat of it done now. That's the thing. Meat of it done. Sorted. Stopped perfectly. Absolutely fine. Perfect. But now I kinda wanna put something in there to make it just bounce in. Also, one thing I'm going to quickly do is when I go into the test, I'm just going to change the start value of this to one where it's fully like that. Or maybe it just... this one. That. Just so I'm not starting on a really annoying end part. There we go. I think that's moving a decent amount. I think that's okay. I can't get rid of this annoying little border because it's just the way the shadows work, so I'm just going to have to deal with that. I'll improve it later on. Hopefully if I get a bit more experience at it. But yeah. It's just to add a little bit of movement. What I could do is I could make all these start random individual intervals. So I could make this one start. No. This one start in the middle. This one start like that. Oh, that actually might be going too fast now. Huh. Yeah, because this is 6,300 pixels. And it's going, oh my god, to 53,000. And this is 2,000 pixels. How the fuck are you breaking? Fuck's sake. Why is this comp bigger? No, it's 10 minutes. Why is this bigger? No, this should not be. Thank you. Okay, now. Better? This number's, I can't see this number right now. Okay, 53,000. Every 10 minutes, 5,300 every 1 minute, 5,386 pixels are moving. Over that, actually. Yeah, that's way too fast. Holy shit. That's why. That brief little motion I saw looked okay. And the other thing I can do is I can literally just copy this again and again and again and just move the entire thing. Oh, that means having to reposition everything though. Oh, but these comps actually cut off anyway, it don't really make a difference. Otherwise this motion tile system would work. Because what does this tile height do? Okay, it literally just squishes it. It doesn't allow it to overlap with each other. Don't know how phase does, but okay. Ransomware does absolutely nothing. Right, that's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a line, 2 lines that go above here. Above here and below here, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's where I'm gonna end it. Because I can't have this 10-minute bouncing, because it's not gonna be 10 minutes, it's gonna be 10 minutes in a few seconds. Or 10 minutes in a second. So I can't really have that. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of a line that comes in here. So go from here to here, then apply a stroke. Bitch. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I'm okay. In fact, I might... Oh, fuck's sake. Might change. Fucking stop it! Piece of shit. Okay, no, go fuck yourself. Yeah, that was not in the middle. There we go. All we're gonna do is we're gonna add a trim paths thing, trim paths. Half second him. No, save. But anything fucking breaks. Jesus. There you go. That works. Now if we copy this trim path onto here, I'll do the same thing. Here we go. I think that's done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to render this out. I'm going to stop recording, render this out, and then I'll come back to you with a video of it playing. We'll see what it looks like. So I'll hopefully be back when this is rendered. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We shall see how it goes. Well, everybody, you joined me back. Approximately 2 days later. So, as I found out the hard way, when I stopped the last part of the video to go and render it out, what I thought would take about 30, maybe 40 minutes due to the nature of the things I put on there, quickly showed itself to be multiple hours, and I didn't have time to do it. I then went to go see my girlfriend yesterday, the day after I finished that part of the video to render it out. I started just at 6:15. I slept over there. I then woke up in the middle of the night with the render still going, which is a big surprise. So I went back to sleep. I woke up for work, shut down my laptop, hoping it had finished, and then went to work. I got to work. Thankfully, the file was there. It was there, and it had finished. So I looked at the date that it was created. And let's just say, for a 10-minute video, this is a new record for me, and I never want to see it again. The file originally was 5 gigabytes big. 10 minutes. I've compressed it in Premiere Pro down to 1.1 gigabytes. Not the most extensive compression, just lowering the bitrate down, because it literally doesn't matter on how slow moving this is. But even though it took so long, I believe the results speak for themselves. So what I will do is I'll just bring it open, and then I'll show you the finished product. In the meantime, my Elgato Stream Deck also came as well. And I've got studio mode going. So now I can just quickly switch it to stream starting transition, go to desktop share, which is currently that, and then click preview to program. And it's now doing this little transition. And then you get to see what I'm currently seeing. So I get currently away loaded up in a fade transition. And now I can play what is, hopefully, a real nice transition. This is the finished product. And I think that looks fucking awesome. Yes, it took so long, but this looks sick, man. I absolutely love how this looks. The background did exactly what I wanted it to do, and it looks mint. I love it. I did realise one thing though. When it's going to the very end, you might have noticed that it just cut off at one side and stopped moving, even though we had keyframed it to move. If I go to about here and play it, you will see it is stopped here. Unfortunately, I am unaware of something I can do to fix it, and quite frankly, I don't have enough time. I'm off on holiday with my friends, as of recording tomorrow, and as these are hopefully premiered, I'm already on holiday. So I don't have time. I still have to pack, and I still have to edit this video, create thumbnails for both of them, upload them, and schedule them. That still has to get done. So yeah. So I'm going to go do that. But that is the finished product. A nice, really slick 10-minute timer. So, I'm now going to leave this video here. As finished. And I'm now going to edit it together, hopefully in the little time that I have left. Get all exported, and go from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the second episode of Creating Stream Overlays. When I come back, I might do this again, but actually live stream it this time, since I will have content ready for the weekend, which is the regularly scheduled Estate Corsa Competizione. Yeah. On top of that, I also signed up for Low Fuel Motorsport, so on the weekend I might be trying to get my license for that, which I think would be pretty good to do. We shall see how it goes. My state of rating is currently 99. No, it's not. It's 90. Is it 80 or 81 actually? It might be 81. If it's 81, then I'm still above the 80 safety rating range, where I can do a super license type thing, which grants me a few bonuses, which is very, very nice. But yes, this has been 2 days of hell trying to get this rendered. And the noise you are seeing in the background, this little graininess, I'm keeping in there. And it was actually put in there by the noise effect that we use in After Effects. I think it works, and it adds a bit of texture. Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the second episode of Creating Stream Overlays. I'll be back hopefully next week if I have time to do more of them actually live streaming them. And we'll see how it goes. We'll be creating, the next episode we'll be actually creating a transition from scene to scene, not from the start of the stream to now. Because that's all we've created right now, which is very useful and it's very cool, but I don't have anything for when we just switch in scenes. Like when I'm going from now to currently away. On the topic of currently away. Three, two, one. On the topic of currently away, I will be replacing that. I like it, but as this is the new design style, it means I now warrant a new currently away screen. So we shall see how that goes. Like the current one anyways, which I can just switch to right now actually. Do that. It is currently infinitely going. It is a 5-minute video that I set to loop in a very specific way. It loops indefinitely until I come back, which is what this new video needs to do. So when we come back to that, possibly in the 4th episode, because this one works perfectly fine, we will write up some requirements of it and then figure out, looking at YouTube and different cool little motion graphics that we can find. We'll then create one from there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an eventful 2 days and an eventful recording. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I hope you have a good weekend. And I will hopefully see you back in the middle of next week with some more creating stream overlays until we get back to the regular scheduled FueltheScar competition on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great time. My name is FueltheScar, and goodbye.